Right, welcome to the awards. Here we go. I'm feeling rather warm at the moment. I've just had a run from the other side of town from a car park. So I realised I had about 3 minutes left in the other car park and it wouldn't let me renew, so I'm at the other end now. So anyhow, for those that don't know me, my name is Nigel Reeve. I'm the person that started putting these awards together, and I'll give you a bit more information in due course. I'm mic'd up. The last awards we did, I actually took my jacket off and I had the machine here in my pocket and I threw the jacket across the area and then it dragged me over with it. So and my worst story about these, and I apologise for anybody who's heard it before, but many years ago I was part of the team that launched Classic FM, the radio station, and I had to go and give a presentation that was live on air at a venue up in Manchester. And about 5 minutes before, I thought, I've got to go for a pee. I've got to do it. What I didn't know is halfway through, they switched the mic on and live on air. So there was this lovely sound of running water. So that was one of my most, and we did get some serious complaints about that. Anyhow, a few of my personal views. I was brought up above a shop. Then my parents became publicans, and I've always, in my early days, lived in family businesses. And I've got this real thing that local businesses are the backbone of the UK economy. There are statistics that show that local businesses generate employment. They inspire innovation. They boost local economies. They open new markets, and they are this country's future. And the more we ignore that, the more damage we can do. So the awards started, the whole concept of the awards started by the need to do something to promote businesses. During lockdown, the negative publicity was damaging businesses before anybody, people just couldn't understand. And a whole generation has come through that don't really know that. They don't know how to network. They don't know how to get out there into the market. So the awards that's how they started. A bit about today, they are fun. They are relaxed. They are enjoyable. I want you to clap, cheer, whatever. When the winners are announced, don't be shy. Really cheer. They deserve it because I'll come to the judging in a second, but they really deserve it. Clap, cheer. You can dance on the tables for all I care. Just let your hair, well, not Trevor, or me, but please enjoy it. I'd like to thank the sponsors, but I'll come back to those later on. But before we go any further, you're all sitting at your round tables. Would everybody just for 1 minute, not each, but between you, just introduce yourself to everyone else on the table? So everyone gets to know who is on their table. If you haven't done it already, you've got 1 minute starting now. Minute's embarrassment is up. There's a big sigh of relief now. We make a 6-point promise with the awards, and it's to promote the range and quality of local business. They've got to be easy to enter, and they've got to be free to enter. The judging process, and I'm going to briefly explain that, we don't have any outside influence. The idea behind the judging process is we have 4 or 5 judges. They don't know who the other judges are. They get a brief as to what to look for, and if any of you who have entered, you'll see a thing on entry guidelines on the website. That is basically what they're told to look out for. They then vote. They vote 1 for their first choice, 2 for their second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, whatever. They send in their votes and they're put into a spreadsheet and it adds it up for us. And then the business that has the lowest number of points, in other words, more ones, is the winner in that category. Very straightforward. There's no bias. There's also the nominations. Nominations are the same as entries. It's what they say about a business. We treat those in exactly the same way. So that's how that works. We also offer sponsorship. Sponsorship is what's paid for these. It's the businesses in this room that have helped us and sponsored us that have helped us put this on. Without them, we could not do it. And the award ceremony is open to all. Now, just to give you an idea, those that have the tickets here, the price of the tickets is the price it costs us. So it's not a profit centre for us. So that's what the awards are all about. And I've got 4 new additions that I don't think anybody, or maybe 1 or 2 in the room will know about, but not many. The first thing is, at the end of the awards, we have the overall winner. And the overall winner will be invited to present the overall winner's trophy next year. So they get invited back. They also win a category sponsorship. So they get the promotion that, same as all the other sponsors get, to promote their business and increase the awareness of that business. So they're 2 things that we're doing. All the attendees at the award ceremony will be presented with a goodie bag. Now, I hate the word goodie bag. It's a promotional bag, but never mind. Filled with gifts from the sponsors. And these will be handed out to everyone as they leave. So they're in that fireplace at the moment. So we've got to quickly get those over to where Trevor is standing. So don't rush out until you've had those. And 2 more things. Something also that we've added, all the sponsors here today and all the winners will get an exclusive invite to a sponsors and winners lunch in a few weeks' time. So the idea is it gives them a chance to meet all the winners. So they're not strangers anymore. It's businesses doing business. It's businesses networking, and that's what it's all about. And also, just to let you know, out of the income from today, we also make a donation to the Shaftesbury Food Bank. So, no, anything we can do to help, that's what this is all about. To give you some figures, the awards website, shaftesburybusinessawards.co.uk, has been viewed close to 400 times in the last 6 months, or about 5 months, I think, by over 300 different people, and we had close to 150 entries and nominations. So it shows the level of interest that we've achieved. Now, the awards will also be available to watch on that website tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and I'd be disappointed if we don't get a couple hundred viewings to that over the next few days. So all of that's happening. Now, one of the things that we have is all those sponsors, a number of them have come forward and said, can I do a video? Right, can we have the video? You're going to see some of the sponsors. And aren't they? They look lovely.
We are pleased to be supporting these awards, and we would like to offer all the success to all the applicants for this year.
On behalf of Action Coach, thank you very much for your submission and applying for these awards, and I wish you all the best. Good luck.
It's a real pleasure to be able to be involved with the awards, and I would just like to wish all of the participants every success. Good luck.
And from Hub, we would like to wish all of the entrants and nominations the very best of luck in these awards. Good luck.
And finally, I'd just like to say good luck to all the entrants.
And good luck to all the entrants.
And we wish all the nominations best of luck.
Massive congratulations to all the winners this afternoon.
So good luck to all the entrants, and let's have a good time.
So that's just some of the sponsors, and no, I'm not going to make any comment, but we're a very handsome bunch. Now, I get a couple of minutes break now. I'd like to, one of the major sponsors you've seen, Gary Hales. Now, Gary is a very shy man, so you've got to bear with him, those that have met him. But he has won a very big award this week. So, Gary, would you just like to come and introduce yourself and talk about your involvement?
Thank you. Thank you very much. So it's great to be with, in the next few minutes, fellow award winners. As Nigel said, on Friday night at our Action Coach Annual Awards, I won the award for Best Client Results in the UK. So it's quite pleasing for me because it's all off the back of testimonials from my clients in terms of what I've done with them. So normally when I'm standing up here, I'm creating by handing out award winners, and I could be an award winner with you today, which is brilliant. So just very quickly, if you haven't heard of Action Coach, we're actually the largest coaching organisation in the world. There are over 1,000 of us in 80-odd countries, and every single week There are 15,000 businesses being coached by an action coach. But I am your local coach here in Dorset. So I am here focused on helping local Dorset businesses to grow and develop and achieve what they want. And that's why we are sponsoring these awards, as we're the headline sponsor across the whole of Dorset, because this is all about you. You know, helping, as Nigel said earlier, local businesses and get involved in supporting local businesses. And for me, it's the values that Nigel has here around achieving success and celebrating success, as he says, jumping on the tables, etc. So I'm delighted to be involved. You'll see in your bag when you come out here at the end of the day, every single one of you here is entitled to a free 30-minute coaching session with me, where I'm happy to talk through any particular challenge that you may have and give you some tips and ideas. And the winners are entitled to a free full coaching session valued at £500, again, where we can go into more detail to help you understand how you can develop and grow your business. So thank you very much. Great to see you all here, and good luck, everybody.
Second person I'd like to introduce, we are very honoured to have the Mayor of Shaftesbury here today, Councillor Piers Brown. Piers, would you like to come up? And you're at the furthest possible point, aren't you? Now, while Piers is making his way here, just to explain, he is actually the one who's going to hand over the trophies. So what will happen in a few minutes is we have gold envelopes here. That has the names of all the winners. We will pass those in due course to Piers. He will then, we will call the sponsor to the stage. The sponsor says a few words if they wish, and then the envelope is opened. You clap and cheer, dance on the tables. We want real celebrations. We want dancing in the streets of Shaftesbury tonight. That's what I want to achieve, and I want to see the pictures. So let's enjoy it. But Piers, would you like to say something?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. The Town Council felt it was important to try and support the first Shaftesbury Business Awards because businesses are so important to this town because you literally employ everybody and that pays for everything. And as a Town Council, we have a duty to try and support and encourage economic development, and that comes through you. But I'm also very aware, as someone who runs a business, just how difficult it can be when no one is congratulating you for the really hard work that you do. You motivate your employees, but who comes along and thanks you for all the hard work that you put in, those late nights, all those sort of stressful evenings and mornings and nights where you can't get to sleep? There's no one there to thank you. So I wanted to be part of this just to thank you and congratulate and celebrate all the really hard work that you're putting in without thanks, because it's really appreciated. And best of luck to everyone this afternoon, and congratulations to the winners in due course.
Right, don't go.
I've always wanted to be a lotto girl.
I describe you more as a Debbie McGee, but we'll leave that alone. These are the envelopes. They should all be in order. Now we're going to start. Now I've really taken an easy option at the start. The first category is artisans and crafts, and my own company sponsored it. So I try to do one in every one of our awards. So it gets us really up and everyone can see what they're meant to do. So we're actually delighted to be involved. I'd like to see everybody here. So here we go. I am going to ask Piers to open the envelope. And I'd like you to read what's on it, and then you announce the winner at the end. The sponsor will do this in future, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm demonstrating, in essence. The winner is a creative and independent company offering beautiful and unique products made by themselves or by local artisans. The judges felt that this category, they fitted best, although they did also enter the Best Place to Work award. One judge said, "With so many products in the world, now coming from abroad, I love the fact that this company makes their own jewellery and that they are teaching staff with their experience and their skill." They will have guessed by now, if not everyone else, who they are. The winner, Golden Snowdrop.
say a few words.
Thank you so much. This is really unexpected and it hasn't been easy, and I'm a bit overwhelmed actually because it's really lovely to have some recognition, and yeah, I really believe in what we're doing and trying to promote local people, but I couldn't have got here on my own, so I've got a good team behind me and I'm really thankful for all of them, and I think actually they were the ones that put me forward for this. So, but thank you to all of you.
Now, this is interesting. Next category is Independent Business of the Year. And, you're again. Yeah. It's sponsored by Shaftesbury Town Council. Get on with it.
The independent business category, we hope that the winner doesn't mind, but one of our judges even visited the shop and said afterwards, "I just love these quirky independent shops that make the town centre different to all the others. This business is a real one-off." Opening in 2018, it offers fashions, haberdasheries and housewares, such as stylish cushions and lampshades made in-house. They say they try to fill a gap that no one else offers, even within Shaftesbury. The winner, Kit and Caboodle.
I couldn't have got here without my team. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Oh, and just to let you know, you were visited by a blonde-haired lady yesterday afternoon at about 3:30. By a blonde-haired lady, and that's the one who just wrote that. There we go. Right, okay, we move on. Green and Eco Business of the Year. Now, there's an interesting point about this one. We started doing these awards about 2-3 years ago, and when we did it, it was the category that got the least amount of response. It's now one of the top 3. So thank goodness the world is changing and people are actually realizing that something has to be done. So here we go again. Green and Eco, sponsored by Action Coach. So Gary, you're back. It's like the Fun Boy 3 up here.
The winning company sources its green, plastic-free products for the home and beauty, ethically encouraging people to be more eco-friendly whilst giving an income to those in the poorer countries. The judges felt the business demonstrated great commitment to developing and promoting green policies and products. They were also impressed by their passion for educating others via various routes, including social media. The winner is Coconut and Cotton.
Your voice is too loud. We like to watch you laughing. You pick the insects off the plants. No time to think of consequences. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it.
thank you. I'm Lucy's mum, and so Lucy's shop is Coconut and Cotton, and Lucy's actually here in Costa Rica. Does this mic work? Do you want to say something, Lucy? You've won. Hello? No! That's technology. Oh, you can. Do you want to? Can you speak?
Sorry, I think my Wi-Fi just cut out, but can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. So sorry I'm not there. I'm actually in Costa Rica doing exactly what was said for my award, which is I'm making a documentary. I'm visiting lots of different plantations and learning more about the plastic-free policies here. So yeah, it's amazing to have won, and I'm really glad that what I'm doing is being recognised, because from the beginning it's always been about planet before profit for coconut cotton. So thank you so much.
And I'm glad we got the video link, because my connection to coconut and cotton is, all that I know is Lucy's under a coconut tree probably at the moment. So glad technology works, and thank you on my daughter's behalf. Thank you very much.
Well, that's never happened before. I think we're now changed. It's now going to be called the Shaftesbury Business Awards International. No, great, fantastic. That's what it's all about. Okay, now we move on to the Business Innovation Award. So, sponsors, Hub Chartered Accountants, could you join us?
No music. I was hoping people would be throwing underwear at me by now.
Well, it could be arranged, but
it's great to see you all. You all look fabulous, very shiny. Good to be here, sponsoring the Business Innovation Award. We think it's so important to encourage innovation. Our office is in Innovation House. We even renamed it Innovation House before we moved in there. We think it's relevant for Shaftesbury and for the business community that we are all looking to build here. So I'm delighted to sponsor this award. Who could it be? I hope it's not me. That would be really embarrassing. Innovation. The judges agree that innovation is crucial to a company's success to ensure it keeps trading successfully through introducing new products, new methods and ideas. They felt that this winning business has done that admirably over the last 40 years or so, not standing still, but always with an eye to developing their services. As part of a larger group that started in 1963, it has a high reputation across the South, working with many large clients and organisations like schools, councils, hospitals, and also thousands of householders. The winner, our neighbours, Wessex Fire and Security.
Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name, 'cause you burn with the brightest flame, and the world's gonna know your name, and every other walls of the Hall of Fame. You can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the chain card hanging on your chest, you can be a champion, you can be the wall, you can be a champion hanging on the wall, you can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks, you can be a master, don't wait for luck, dedicate yourself and your life, you're standing in the Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you very much. At Wessex, we're always trying to innovate and come up with new ideas, and I think this category suited us, so absolutely delighted. And it's a credit to not just myself, but everybody in the business who every day strives to make us what we are. So thank you very much, everybody.
Two things to add. If you look in the terms and conditions for entries, we do also reserve the right to move businesses, not move them, but also put them into categories we also think are absolutely suitable. So some people may actually have won categories that they didn't even know they'd entered in. So watch this space for that. The second thing is, yeah, I saw the look on your face. The other thing is the photos that Paul is taking will be on Dorset Biz News tomorrow morning. So for those of you that don't know the site, it's a Dorset-based business news website. And they update, it's a bit like a newspaper, business newspaper. Comes every day, every morning, it's updated. And these photos will be on it, and they'll also be on the awards website, probably by about lunchtime tomorrow. So as well as being broadcast on the website, the photos will be there as well. So there we go. Now let's move on. Right, we now have excellence in customer service. So who's coming up, Wendy?
Hello everybody, I'm Wendy from the Winkham Centre up in Shaftesbury, up on the business park, and we hold customer service very dear to our hearts, so I'm delighted to present this. So the winner is a new business to Shaftesbury that the judges felt offered consistently high customer service provided by their 5-star rating on Trustpilot. In a competitive business sector, the entry demonstrated that the business made their services easy to access, reliable, and attractively priced and trustworthy. In fact, all they could do to help their customer have a good experience. Reviews included comments such as, very helpful, excellent service and always reasonable. Very courteous, price competitive and efficient. Fantastic and friendly services I would recommend. So, the winner is Elite Garages.
Moving on up, you're moving on now. Moving on up, nothing can stop me. Moving on up, you're moving on now. Time to break free, nothing can stop me. They brag a man has walked in space, but you can't even find my place. There ain't nothing you can do, 'cause I've had enough of me, baby, being part of you. Just who do you think you are? This time you've gone too far. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are, 'cause I'm moving on up, you're moving on now. Moving on up, nothing can stop me. Moving on up, you're moving on now. Time to break free, nothing can stop me.
We really appreciate winning the award. Obviously, customer service is massively a team effort, so really well done to Dan, Brad, Sean, Jack, and Ricky and Aidan, who also support them. Customer service is really, really important to us, so we really value all our customer reviews online. It was really nice to hear a few quotes, and obviously we've been open nearly 1 year now, not quite. So yeah, we're really pleased to have so much positive feedback after only having been open for 1 year. So yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And now we move on. Another very popular category is young entrepreneur, and that's our next category. So, you've only just been up, I think, haven't you? It's sponsored by Wessex Fire and Security. Incidentally, I will add, the judges do not know who the sponsors are when they vote. So before anybody says, oh, they keep going up on the stage, they have no idea who the sponsors are. So please.
Thankfully, this one's not a surprise. I didn't know we had sponsored this. So, and it was a nice category when we were approached about sponsoring, because obviously Wessex many years ago was started by Tony Morgan, a young entrepreneur himself who went on to build Wessex to what it is. So it's important to us. So let's see who's been successful. The winner took the leap to buy a franchise in the business sector he operates in, having previously worked for a national chain and an independent local one. The judges felt that he demonstrated the attributes of a young entrepreneur, i.e. wanting to take the risk of leaving the security of being an employee to being owner of his own business. The judges said his entry was full of enthusiasm and passion to succeed. The winner is, of course, Brad Hansford of Mayor's.
You got me losing my mind. My heart beats out of time. I'm seeing Hollywood stars. You strum me like a guitar. I can taste the tension like a cloud of smoke in the air.
Thank you. I don't really obviously have too much to say. I'm not too great at words, but couldn't have done it without my fiancée Tamsin. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Right, it gets a nice easy bit now with Family Business of the Year, and it is sponsored by Shaftesbury Town Council. So off you go again.
Excellent. Family Business of the Year, a very popular and well-established Shaftesbury-run business for over 30 years by a husband and wife team, assisted by many long-standing staff that they have considered to be an extended family. Praised by guests as a warm and welcoming place to stay, plus with high standards of service in all areas of the businesses. The judges felt the family strived as much today as when they first started to offer value and quality service. The winner is the Fleur de Lis.
Yeah, sing it to me, sing it, Kimmy, come on and sing it to me. We are family. Get up and sing it to me. We are family. We're having lots of fun now. My sisters and me. Get up and sing it to me. We are family. Everybody say.
Just like to say thank you very much. It's been very much appreciated. Been 32 years here in Shaftesbury. It's a lovely town, wonderful, warm people, and blessed with some great staff to help us along our way. So thank you all very much for this, and very much appreciated. Thank you.
Right, we now move on to cafe, pub and casual dining. So, can we have whoever is coming up from Johnson's of Stourbridge? I thought it might be.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Tim Mays. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director with Johnson's Stourbridge. As many of you will know, we're a linen hire and laundry company based here in Shaftesbury, but now actually supply customers all over the country. So we're delighted to be sponsoring this particular category for obvious reasons. So, without any further ado, the cafe, pub and casual dining category. A host of nominations were received for this business, plus a winning entry. They won not just for their highly praised and consistently good food and their excellent customer service, but also for their warm welcome and involvement with the local community. Situated in an iconic position in Shaftesbury at the top of Gold Hill, some businesses would have sat back and just expected the trade to appear, but not this all year round winner. The winner is the Salt Cellar.
I can't have it all now, dancing for
I'm just collecting this on behalf of Tim, as I only work at the salt cellar, but I've been there 27 years. And I just value myself as part of the business. Okay, thank you very much.
And now one which was a category chosen by the sponsor because it really did fit their ethos, which is Best Place to Work and Action Coach.
So there were a host of nominations for this long-standing retailer, plus entries by the owner and a member of staff all impressed the judges. The owner said she is keen to have her employees working as a team to offer excellent customer service and that her main aim is to have staff that are happy and eager to come to work. The judges felt that she had proved this completely and her approach to staff well-being was ahead of the game. The winner is Shirley Allen Fashions and Lingerie.
You've been fighting for it all your life. You've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Every hour turns a pain. You've been fighting for it all your life. You've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Every day, every hour turns a pain into power. Fighting for it all your life. You've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
Shirley can't be here today because she's busy buying, but she'd be really honoured to receive the award as she does value us all and we do enjoy working all together. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
I did actually ask my wife, should I make the quip at that Gary buys all of his lingerie from there. But she said, don't you dare. So I have. Anyhow, we now move on to B2B Business of the Year, another incredibly popular category. And the sponsor, Ward Goodman Chartered Accountants. Could you join us? Come on in. It's very quiet.
Thank you very much. Hello, for those who don't know me, I'm Ian Rodd, MD of Ward Goodman Chartered Accountants and Financial Advisors. We're now based on the Udder Farm shop site on the A30, so plenty of parking. Come and have a chat. I've put a little free a ticket, so you can claim your free hour or however long you want to come and talk to me about anything. It's likely to be business related, but you can come and talk to me about anything. All right. We'd just be pleased to see you. Obviously, business to business is a lot of what we're about, trying to improve the networking, the interaction, how you best do business. And so I'd be delighted to talk to anybody about that. Okay, so the winner received excellent nominations for offering lots of small businesses the chance to thrive and grow, and also for giving many startups a first home for their business. Described by clients as a perfect example of a B2B business that offers so many businesses the chance to find a base to work from, or if they work from home, a place to hold those important meetings. A cost-effective option for my business as it grows, flexible and easy services, as someone said. So, the winner is the Winkham Centre.
It was a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Beautiful day. Touch me. Take me to that other place. Reach me. I know
I'm not a woman for many words. My family would disagree. But I didn't know we were entered at all. So that was a really nice surprise. Thank you. And we work really hard. We see a lot of businesses, from people that just have a dream up to people that have been going for a long time. And, you know, there's so many problems that small businesses have, and we try and help whenever we can, don't we? We love our job. We should have been the best place to work, really, because it's the best thing. We meet so many people, and it's just like we have a ball every day. So it's a joy, and thank you very much. Really pleased. Thank you.
I was thinking of a one-liner to follow that, but I couldn't think of anything. So we'll move on. Yeah, it really has. Right, health and fitness business. Now, I did not enter this, or I did not think I had a chance of winning health and fitness either. No, I'm not. But we do have a winner, and we have a sponsor, and I believe Virginia is here somewhere from the Chamber of Commerce. Come on up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Absolutely fantastic to be here. I'm just so thrilled that this event is happening. And I did actually want to take this opportunity to thank Nigel for having had such a brilliant idea in lockdown, because that's when it started, isn't it? Piers has already touched on how important it is for people to be acknowledged, and it is. It's important for all of us to be acknowledged in every aspect of our lives, actually, but how brilliant that so many people can find out how great you are at what you do. And at the Chamber of Commerce, so we're just an organisation of business owners locally who volunteer, come together and volunteer to support other businesses, to lobby on your behalf, to help new startups. Whatever we can do to help business in town is what we're all about, and we're always happy to hear from you. So, without further ado, so Health and Fitness Business of the Year. Cracking. So, another category with some great entries, so thanks to everyone who did enter. The winner had many meaningful nominations praising the husband and wife team for their commitment to their clients' fitness and consistently going the extra mile. Plus, the entry from the owners demonstrated a passion and pride in a business that only started in 2020. There were many elements in that entry that our judges picked up on, like their involvement with the community and their very positive and enthusiastic approach to helping people to keep fit or to get fit. The winner is CrossFit Gym.
Guys, thank you very much. Just like to say thank you very much for making us welcome. We've lived in and around Shaftesbury for the last 14 years. We wanted to let the local community know exactly what CrossFit was about, which is high intensity functional fitness. It incorporates weightlifting, gymnastics, stuff like that. Anybody can do it. Before we even found any type of fitness, we'd never done anything. All through our adult life, never done any fitness whatsoever. Karina was very slim, but very frail. I was very overweight, 4 stone heavier than I am now. And yeah, I found CrossFit and it just went from there. And we thought, what a better place. We've lived here for a long time, set up a gym where everybody's welcome. It's not just a gym, it's a community. We welcome everybody in. So yeah, you're more than welcome to come down, and thank you very much. Awesome.
I'd like just to add something to that. One of the things that entrants can do is send in photographs they think are relevant for their entry. And CrossFit didn't send one, they sent dozens, I think. But I have never seen such a great community feel when I looked at those. I try not ever to do it, but I looked at those. There were so many I couldn't miss them, and it was fantastic. So congratulations again. Nice one. Right, okay, we move on now to Retail Business of the Year, sponsored by Gavin Dixon Finance Solutions. Gavin isn't here because I do understand his wife for the second time in 18 months is about to give birth, so we couldn't really risk that. So, Piers, can you pretend you're Gavin?
Well, hopefully I'm not having a child. Putting that joke aside, a popular retailer from a number of with a number of nominations received, selling stylish, sustainable clothing, footwear, homeware, toys, and gifts. They received some very impressive comments. I can never leave without buying more than I went in for. The shop is full of temptation. My first choice in Shaftesbury for gifts and the little treats for myself, plus some fantastic clothes. We're so lucky to have such an array of independent retailers in Shaftesbury, but this one is my favourite. So the winner is Willow of Shaftesbury.
So many great retailers in Shaftesbury. You know, it's a destination place now for shopping. So thank you very much. It's really nice to be recognised.
Now we move on. Another one I didn't enter, beauty and fashion. Sponsored by the Grosvenor Arms Hotel. Now Ellie, I believe, is hiding. And come on. You should have seen her face when I said you've actually, don't just introduce it, you sing something as well. And I have never seen anybody so petrified in my life. Ellie, all yours.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so it says here, the owner's entry was full of enthusiasm and pride, impressing our judges with her achievements at such a young age. Also, we received many nominations with great testimonials about the winner that were indicative of a popular and successful business. Comments such as the staff are all extremely professional and have been delighted to see the owner create such a successful and welcoming business in Shaftesbury. Great prices, great service, and always a pleasure to visit. I just wouldn't go anywhere else. The winner is JLA Beauty.
Thank you so much. I'm not great with speeches, so I'm not going to say much, but I couldn't be here without my staff over there sat coming with me, and obviously all of our clients. Thank you so much for all your support.
We now move on to New Business of the Year, and again, another category that I've seen over the last 3 years, the number of entries each year growing and growing and growing, which has got to be right for this economy. It's got to be the right thing. New Business of the Year and sponsored by Farnfield Solicitors. So Claire, is it you? Come on up.
Hi everybody. As you all probably know, Farnfields has been around for over 80 years and always enjoys supporting the local communities, which are the Shaftesbury, Gillingham and Warminster offices. So we're delighted to support the New Business Award, and without further ado, I will read out the sheet. Our judges were very impressed by the many excellent entries. Thank you all to who entered or nominated a business. The winning entry stood out because the owner took a giant leap from a secure trade into a new business that he had no existing skills for. This was during lockdown and he had to train himself for the role and then purchase the necessary equipment. In such a short time, he has built an award-winning business highly in demand, and he says he eats, sleeps and breathes the job and has never had such passion for something in his life. The winner is Dan Pittman Media.
We're going to ask Sam slipped over in the snow 2 days ago and has spent the last day in hospital. So we didn't think we could actually get him to come out and come here. So we have a stand-in, and Barry White. Now, this is not the Barry White who is a singer. You're going to notice a slight difference in age, height, shape, everything. Come on up, Barry.
I suppose I'd better say something about a business I know nothing about at all, having been inveigled into doing this. But it's a great pleasure because I think new businesses really do need recognising. And my other great pleasure of doing this is actually, as a retired lawyer, is actually receiving this on behalf of a business from another lawyer. Really cool. Thank you.
I actually said to Barry, "Are you sure you're okay?" He said, "Bring it on." Right, okay, we now come to the last category, and it is the best use of digital. And representing the sponsor, Dorset Tech, I'd like to ask, would you like to come to the stage? No, this is Trevor. Trevor is quite a character. He's an ex-BBC he doesn't want me to tell you this, but ex-BBC cameraman, and it was during the days, because he's past 60. It was during the days when you had films in cameras, and he was a cameraman on Match of the Day, and he's the only man in the history of the programme to ever miss a goal, because he said he was changing the film. And that is absolutely true. It happened in 78 or 79. It was Manchester City against Ipswich Town. I remember because I was watching it and I thought, what the is going on? Anyhow, off you go.
We will now have a look at what's happened. I'm standing up here with this piece of paper. Feels like the Oscars, doesn't it, really? All these gold envelopes and things.
You can stand in front of a mic if you want.
Well, I better come on, Mike, he said. Right, let's have a look. Right, best use of digital. Right, the judges were impressed by this winner use of website, social media, and online reviews and promotion. Their campsite and glimpsing businesses on their original farm. They felt the website conveyed very well the tranquility, beauty of the place to stay. A nature-friendly farm with green credentials also on the website and social media. There are rare breeds, sheep, and in huts and small farm shop. A very attractive feature with a good content of the photographs, right, and their Facebook and Instagram pages were regularly updated with great intent of promoting what they offer. And the winner is Woodfree Farm.
new business, like many others here, I suppose, a couple of, well, it feels like a long time, but 2 or 3 years in. So yeah, the use of media and digital to promote what we do is obviously really important, as we all know. So yeah, great to be recognised for that. Thank you, everybody.
Right, we're just about there. We are now coming to the Business of the Year, and this is the big one. Now, please remember that whoever is the winner of this category, well, not a category, this award, is invited now back for next year's awards, which will be roughly on the same day. We're committed to running them, and we want to run them, and we're going to run them. So, in a year's time, we'll be holding the awards. They'll come back, but we'll also be in touch about 3 to 4 months from now and talk to them about their sponsorship, which they have won. It is theirs. So let's see what we can do, shall we? Shall we think about announcing it?
I think we probably should.
Yeah.
Although I'm just going to check what's written on the front of this envelope. Okay. There's an envelope missing. But this is a business that thoroughly deserves the award, and I'm sure will be a household name to many of us. It's a small independent business here, right in the heart of our town. They've already received some recognition earlier this afternoon, but I can't think of anyone who could be quite as deserving. But so the Business of the Year for 2023 goes to Shirley Allen.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, You're gonna leave 'em all in You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time, you know you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, You're gonna leave 'em all in You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original.
Shirley is going to be so thrilled with this award, and she is an amazing lady, and we all think the world of her. She's going to be so disappointed she missed this, but she is so deserving of it. So thank you very much.
Wants to know if he can go and sit down. Congratulations, and be fantastic to have you back next year. So you richly deserved, but actually the standard of entries overall were incredibly high, and there were a lot of businesses that I would say, I'm not naming places or names or anything, but there are a number of businesses that would, in any other awards that we put on, have won. So that just shows how tight this really was this time. We're coming to the end now. I'd like to thank Piers. I'd like to thank the venue. I think Ellie's run off now in floods of tears. The judges, a couple of them are in the room at the moment, but you don't know who they are. The sponsors, and I've got to make that point again and again, without them the awards would not have been possible. The team at Revolution Audio, they're those two sitting at the back there. They like it there, it's quiet. Paul Collins, Paul's taking all the photos. And finally the entrance, and Dorset Biz News will be running the story tomorrow. And I can tell you now, I will have a penny to a pound bet with anyone. That last photo will be the headline on the story. You get a feel for it, don't you? Yeah, I reckon anyway. Right, okay. Now, just to let you know, I've already hinted at it, planning has already started for next year. It takes 7 months from when we actually announce and start it, but we've already started looking at the dates and booking it in for next year. Details will be announced in the next few weeks, but we're also about to announce, and this is the one that nobody knows yet, but we're about to announce the Gillingham Business Awards, which will be running very early summer. We avoid school holidays, incidentally, so if it's a school holiday, we don't run any awards. And we've also just announced the Ringwood Business Awards, so that takes us just about to our maximum. And apart from Ringwood, they're all in Dorset. So there's a lot going on, and what more can I say? I'd just like to thank everyone. It's been fantastic having everyone here. What a full house, absolutely wonderful. And if you think you're getting away with it and you're a winner, you're not, because the next thing is we'd like all the winners and peers to stay at the front and have a group picture taken with you all cheering. So could all the winners come to the front, please? And that's it from me. Thank you very much.